Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. It all started when I reached level 40 and found a gear set I wanted to farm. And then I was faced with two questions. Should I keep the Cerberus set or use a basic level 40 epic set? And then I looked at my physical defense and was immediately faced with disappointment because of how low it is. But then I saw I had enough gold savings, so I compared the trading house prices, whether crafting or buying a crafted Manticore piece would save me a gold. So I pulled up my notepad and calculator and found these. So I did what I did, and I also noticed there are newly unlocked heraldry slots, so I upgraded some of my defensive stats like health, physical and magical defense, etc. And then the I Heart DN event also gave me 2 pieces of pakultas, which I used to craft an iron will suffix for my gloves for extra physical damage mitigation. Now, my HP is at 28k with 1000 more physical defense compared to my old Cerberus set, and I think I'm ready to go. Hello everyone, my name is Knive and today is all about Manticore Nest. During my intro, I shared how I prepare my stats for Manticore Nest, and I understand it might be unrelatable. Using your existing level 32 Cerberus set is completely fine if you are 1. 100% confident with your dodging skills, 2. You won't spam heal please to your priest, and number 3, you know when and when not to revive. If you are unable to meet these criteria, my next recommendation is to get at least level 40 plus 6 epic gears to improve your overall survivability. Remember, you can't provide value to your team if you are dead. Now let's head over to Manticore Nest and we will only focus on certain choke points that would make or break your runs, starting with the gargoyle stage. If you see the gargoyle is awakening, look for the mini gargoyle, then quickly burst it. If it takes too long to kill the mini boss, do not chase them. I repeat, do not chase them, but instead, always keep the fight on the edge of the arena. This will make the job for your priest easier by being always on the AoE range of their relics. If your team managed to clear all the mini bosses before the boss gargoyle spawn, that's a good sign your team can clear the stage. As for the boss gargoyle, watch out for the green circle ground attack. Staying on this marked area will get you rooted and cancel your actions. His poison attacks are deadly but manageable because you already learned how to take the fight on one place, so getting cured from the relics is a piece of cake. And that's it for the gargoyle. Next are the minotaurs. It is very important to crush the minotaurs party because they are deadly altogether by buffing each other. The goal is simple. Clear them as fast as you can. A mercenary and a force user is top tier in this stage because 1. The mercenary has a Deva Howl, which will remove their buffs, and 2. A force user has both time stop and gravity ascension to control the fight. Now that the minotaurs are gone, let's move on to the serpent. Going into the arena, her first attack is the floor begin to move. When you see this, do not commit into the fight yet, but instead, look at the crystals and observe which will activate, then go to its opposite direction to be safe from her attacks. For bonus points, a good priest can cancel this attack by doing a well-placed detonate. Your team may now commit to the fight after this deadly attack for around 40 seconds, give or take. And after that, she will repeat this move, so apply what you learned earlier to avoid this attack. And that wraps up the serpent. But what about the golems? The golem will test your multitasking skill because you need to look at the boss golem while you are clearing the small golems. You cannot damage the boss golem without clearing the small ones first. The strategy I like to use here is whenever I got the aggro, I always lure the boss golem on the edge of the arena to ensure my team can safely deal with the smaller golems. Rinse and repeat, and the golem is gone. Congratulations! You now have the right to face the big black cat, Manticore Lord Mark. Right off the bat, he will throw a gravity ball, so your first move should be going to the side to avoid it. The fight is very straightforward, so let's just focus on the important parts like flying stomp, flying gravity ball, spam to stomp, multiple gravity ascensions. First, for the flying stomp, if you see him fly, just count 5 seconds, then jump. At around 3 times health, he might start using the flying gravity ball and he will spam it, and then after that, he will stomp. As we can see, I got hit on this part, but from our observation, if we see the last gravity ball hit the floor, counting 1.5 seconds before jumping might do the trick. At 2 times health, he will now cast 3 gravity ascensions, but there is a delay before its activation, so you have time to react and dodge. Additional tips: breaking his face will stun him, allowing your team to deal damage, so be sure to aim your skills on his head whenever available. Number 2, wait for his attacks and dodge if needed. After that, that's your time to cast a skill. I know, this is very basic, but having this strong fundamental skill will lessen the damage you take and also the burden you give to your healer. And lastly, don't go to Nest when there's an upcoming maintenance. You'll get disconnected and waste your runs. And that's a wrap. You managed to take down the Manticore Lord Mark. How about you? Do you have additional tips on clearing the Manticore Nest? Or you might want to share your experience on your runs. Feel free to comment down below, and as always, this is only a recommendation. Do what works for you and always prioritize your fun. If this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe for more Dragon Nest Classic content. Peace out.